Good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. Just jumping on here really quick. Just be love. Just be love. Jumping on here real quick this morning to share some amazing solutions that I'm coming up with for these interesting times that we're coming through and going through right now. And I personally have had a couple pretty rough weeks with a lot of just transitions and opportunities to see other possibilities. A lot of the basic core human needs have been a bit unstable lately: work, home life, and family. Some of those things have reactivated some PTSD and anxiety. I'm also in menopause, so that has its own little fun ball of symptoms: night sweats, not being able to sleep well, brain fog, hot flashes throughout the day and night. And with that, and going through a lot of contrast over the last 2 weeks, I decided to jump back into a protocol that has supported me in the past with these similar symptoms, and that is microdosing mushrooms. Hello everybody, thanks for jumping on. I have been practicing microdosing mushrooms now for off and on about 4 years, and I was first introduced to it by a healer that I was working with that was doing some body work to help me with a neck injury and a lot of inflammation and achy joints. And he referred me to this. He was actually creating them, and so I started his regimen of 100 milligrams mixed with medicinal mushrooms. And so I've gotten inspired in the last month, and I've created my own DIY microdosing mushroom protocol. This is the lovely packaging of my offering, and I'm mixing my microdose mushrooms with a 50-to-1 extract of lion's mane. And I'm also, for added value, adding in a Sacred 7 mushroom extract powder. And this has lion's mane in it as well: cordyceps, reishi, shiitake, turkey tail, and chunga, and mitaka. I can never pronounce that one correctly. And I've been doing my own protocol for the last 2 weeks, and I've been trying on a new suggestion of doing 5 days on and 2 days off. And the amounts that I'm using of the non-psychoactive mushrooms are about 300 milligrams total, and then I'm doing 100 milligrams of the psychoactive psilocybin, and 5 days on, 2 days off. And the first day didn't really, it felt like a subtle little flutter, and could feel that the activation was happening. Mentally, my brain just felt like it was brighter, more clear, more available for processing emotions and life experiences and things that are coming up in my day. And I took the weekend off and just had a very peaceful weekend, and I'm about to start this again. So I'm creating this video to share the benefits of what microdosing mushrooms can create for an individual. The PTSD has been definitely prevalent in my space because of what's going on in the world and how that's impacting my normal daily life for work and just being social, hanging out with friends. And so this has definitely been something that's helped calm that and give me more resources to have more emotional stability. I'm really excited to share this. I know that there's lots of us out there that are also dealing with what's going on in the world, and some of us are dealing with it better than others. And this is one of the tools that has definitely helped me, as well as just taking care of my physical vessel at the best I can. So ingesting my superfoods daily and my biomedics and my amino acids and tart cherry have been some of my go-tos for just the physical support and keeping my body healthy and strong to fight off any illnesses or viruses, So these are some of my rituals and some of my tools that I'm finding great success with, and I just want to get on here and share that with all of those that might also be suffering or navigating challenging times and looking for some neurotropic brain, mental clarity, freedom, support. So if you're curious and you have more questions, you can DM me. I am also just created a podcast or a playlist with a bunch of podcasts that talk about the value of microdosing mushrooms. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And I'm going to put that in the link below in the comments here on this video. Paul Stamets is my new best friend. I'm just gobbling up all of the content that I can get my hands on that he's putting out, and just really enjoying the benefit of the power of psilocybin and what it has really supported me in shifting. And I've done the pharmaceutical route for anxiety, depression, and I've been clean off of pharmaceuticals now since 1997, and super grateful that my body is not subject to those chemicals. I know some people need to take certain pharmaceuticals, and I'm not diminishing that. For me, it's not my choice. I've had a bad experience with the pharmaceutical route, and I have absolutely no interest unless I absolutely have to, if that's the only way that's going to keep me alive. And even then, it's question mark for me. So I am just being a living example of the power of what microdosing mushrooms can create for an individual and support them navigating what we're going through as a society. So again, just leave me a message if you have any questions, or if you're curious. Take a look at the playlist that I'm going to be posting from Spotify that has, I think, almost 15 different broadcasts about the power of mushrooms. And some other tools that I'm using, a lot of amazing books. This is one I've just recently picked back up, Creating Money, changing the mindset around what abundance truly is and attracting that into my life, and ease and flow, and so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to be getting on here more and more often, sharing the power of these mushrooms and sharing my personal experience and journey. I'm actually going to set a container this morning and go into ritual before I imbibe my first of 5 days of my beautiful 100 milligrams psilocybin and about 300 milligrams of the additional mushroom blends and my superfoods. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'm so grateful to be able to share this information with all of you. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll look forward to your comments and messages and questions. Aho, namaste, quantum love hugs. It's Lovolution time.